Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Player Hater Gaming channel. My name is Brandon Ross. I am your host and game master for tonight's episode. But before we get into it, let's take care of a couple announcements. First up, our lovely socials. If you have not done so, please head over to our link tree and check out our Instagram, our YouTube, our TikTok. We have fun things going on all of those platforms, and just also a great way to keep up to date with everything we're doing, especially Instagram. They are all over that. Sure, we have a good schedule out there. So thank you very much, social media team, keeping us on track. We appreciate it. Aside
Day
from
late and a
that, we
dollar short, but it gets
you know
there.
what? It's all the same. We also have our Discords. We have two of them. One, we have the official Player Hater Gaming Discord where we share memes, talk life, and just kind of hang and chill out. We do obviously also have D&D stuff, but the big focus of that, I will pass over for a quick announcement on that to David. David, tell us about our other Discord server we have.
Yes, our D&D server, Assure My Lens Prosperity, where you can learn how to play, learn how to DM, create chaos, make a player, and create more chaos. Really, that really sums it up, you know. But curious to play, by all means, we'll teach you. And if you ever want to be like Brandon, sit in that wonderful chair and just orchestrate the players into following his set guides, and then the rest of us just go, no, I want to go left instead of right down this pit. And let me see, is there a mimic? No. Oh, the dragon horde. Sweet. And all of a sudden, you just come in up with a, I didn't know that was going to be there. Crap, holy crap, what the hell do I do? Yeah, we could definitely help you out with that.
Nice. Thank you very much, David. Appreciate it. Aside from that, we also have one of the best ways to support us on our Player Hater Gaming Discord, our Discord subscriptions. But we don't ask for this for nothing. We do give you some fun things on the first Friday of every month. Depending on what you subscribe to, you could have a homebrew magical item, an NPC with a stat block, also personality traits, homebrew monsters, a battle map, up to a complete one shot ready to go. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, I love everything we put out. It's incredible stuff. Our creation team for that stuff is amazing, and it's really, really good. You should go check it out and give us that subscription because, again, it's just great stuff. Especially hope you guys enjoyed the free one this month, the lovely boots we put out there. They may or may not be somewhere in this world as we speak. But aside from that, I think it's about time we got into tonight's episode of Tales of the Skytorn.
In the year 208 PT, a world once grounded by tradition and mystery was forever altered. The events leading to the tearing and uprooting of the lands have faded into legend, leaving us with a mystifying era known only as post-Torn. Player Hater Gaming welcomes you to the realm of Ulthana, where our journey takes us high above the clouds, into a realm of wonder and peril, a world composed of dozens of floating islands, each a unique culture unto itself, safe from the dangers lurking below. In this world of soaring islands and untold mysteries, danger lurks in every corner. Heroes and adventurers are born out of necessity, for the unknown has a way of finding its way into even the most tranquil of places. Meet our heroes who will shape the destiny of the Skytorn realm. Dragix, the unlikely but unyielding paladin, a beacon of virtue and strength. Red, the talented sorceress, wielding the elements with unmatched prowess. Eva, the warlock, possesses supernatural prowess, fueled by a pact of unknown origin and intent. Lovikazan, the indomitable barbarian, a force of nature and raw power. And lastly, the Doctor, the masterful wizard unlocking the secrets of the arcane with every incantation. These 5 souls, each with their own path, will converge in a tale of adventure, wonder, and intrigue. Join them as they explore uncharted territories and uncover the secrets of this realm. Welcome to Tales of the Skytorn.
Welcome back, everybody. Last session, we tuned in as the party had chosen a new name unofficially. I almost addressed them as the Chaos Crew, but I remembered they made a above table decision to be called the Cursed Crew, which I'm kind of about, and I really like it.
Thus,
So
when
the
over half the
Cursed
party is cursed, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it doesn't make sense. Yeah. The Cursed Crew was able to garner the attention of one of the guards that Eva knew from her time making sure she could earn coin when she had a bit of a musical talent to her before certain deals were made with certain creatures of unknown origin and power. But calling on this, as she did run into him again, she was able to instill a little more faith into the dealings they had been doing and convinced him to come out with them to the far reaches of the island, farthest corners of the fields. Off the island, actually, descending 20, 30, 35, 40 feet before heading into a not one, but double illusion block entryway. After getting through the first one, but before the second, they returned to the body of one Captain Gallant, someone whose death had been strangely miscommunicated to the public, being told he had died death by Skyshark attack, but instead here he was, dead by some sort of attack from the side, a slice wound on his right hand side. Bringing the body back, Elowin, the guard, said he would find someone and knew someone of high status and trust that would call upon the Cursed Crew. A day passed. They regained their bearings, refocused themselves, and were summoned to the castle. Adjacent, off to the side of the semi-floating massive structure that is the Cerulean Castle, they made their way up one of the side towers before they came face to face with an open door, but the doorway held nothing but absolute darkness. I believe someone or everyone did eventually muster the courage to go in.
Yes, everyone went in.
Mhm.
some of us skipped in just to be sure.
Doc was last in, making sure Zahn actually went in.
Okay.
It's true.
Mhm.
You all find yourselves inside a physical building. You're not in the dream realm. You are in a room made of the same stone as the rest of the castle. It's a large room, probably about roughly 30, 40 feet across and 20, 30 feet wide. Bit of a circular shape to it. It's not large enough to be the entire floor of this particular tower, but it is a good section of it. There behind the desk, all of you see looks to be a human male. Even from this point, you can tell they're a bit of a taller person. Zahn, you feel they may even be just as tall or slightly taller than you. You can tell from just their sitting position alone. They have this kind of a not a chin strap, but definitely a thinner, well trimmed and groomed black beard with a black hair on top, pulled very tightly into a ponytail, wearing what appears to be full plate armor in even this office setting. A pair of steel blue eyes seems to completely pierce the air, the space between all of you. Without a doubt, Sir Roland sits before you, assessing each of you. Just to the left of the desk, there is a very tired, sitting Eloise. And to the right, a closed wooden box, about 6 feet long and 2 feet wide, maybe 2 feet deep.
So above the
Figure.
table, it looks like he has somebody's coffin. Got it.
The figure looks to Elowin. Elowin rises, nods, and heads towards the party. Ah, glad you can make it. He would probably head over to Eva, as he knows her the best.
Mm-hmm.
And he would stop, turn away from all of you, face towards Sir Roland, and give a. He doesn't bow, but he does kind of lower and bend at the waist slightly. Sir, these are the individuals I spoke of. They were the ones who, though they did investigate in areas of questionable origin, they did find what we spoke of, and they may have more information for figure. Not saying a word yet. Sitting upright, folds a pair of gauntleted hands over his desk, stares at each of you. Well then, come and tell me a tale of my friend, Galen.
I will first turn to Elwyn. Are you staying or are you going?
As you probably noticed, and he gestures to the doorway, which is still just a pane of darkness. This room is relative. I think I will at least stay to hear some bits and make a decision.
Very well.
And he heads to the desk where there have been 6 chairs. I had to make sure my count was right. 6 chairs have been left.
When the DM forgets how big the party is. Doesn't matter the size of the room. It's how many chairs does he need for the
How many
party.
chairs? Yeah. I didn't
And
ask
each
how
one of
big the
these
party
chairs,
is. I said I need chairs.
and each chair is a mimic.
Mm-hmm.
One of the 6 chairs is a mimic.
Uh-huh.
It's a game of roulette.
Let's play magical chairs.
Does everybody take a seat?
I
Yeah.
will, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 6 of you, so I need a d6. Kidding.
I was like, wait, what?
Listen, I'll do it. That's
He
I'll
says
do it.
he says kidding, but we all know he's not.
Yeah.
Right.
We all
Which
know he
one of
doesn't
us-
want.
which one of us is the mimic
Zahn,
chair?
you go to stand up and your chair comes with you.
It's like, cool.
Red
No,
will
I'm kidding.
purposefully take a chair the farthest away from him.
Okay.
Well, I hope you have some time, Sir Roland, as she sits down. We have quite a tale to spin for you.
Please spare no detail.
I will.
Unfortunately, while I do what I can, I must weigh your intelligence against your crime.
Of course, as is only fair. I will ask that my friends insert their perspectives as needed, as we have been in a few different places at different times, but for the start, we came together outside the Surwich Fields in Doc's Apothecary, and were immediately taken to the instance of sky shark attacks that had been happening in the fields, as we are close with the farmers out there, and we wanted to see if we could help. And
You refer
Eva
to
will
the
start
one
spinning
about
it.
2-3 months ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Having some contacts with people, it was actually Red who introduced us to Captain Gallon. And Gallon would be interested in our help delving into this situation, as we could operate a little outside what the guard can do. Obviously, the guards are constrained by law. And this definitely involves the law of the deep, so we have a little bit of an edge there. We happened to investigate a barn, is the best way to describe it, owned by the Ilrunes that showed different tunnels that were dug into and under the island where the Sky Shark attacks were happening, and happened to completely lay out where these tunnels were that were being baited with people.
Buck will actually produce the map she's referring to because he still has it.
You have a copy of it. I think you guys gave the
We made a
original
copy of it,
lift
yeah.
To
Mhm.
Gallon.
We made a
Yes.
pretty good copy of it, too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He takes it, and as he just takes it and looks it over. So
This is-
you're the true researcher behind his case.
Correct. We presented Gallon with the evidence that we had collected over the night, and with that, Gallon was able to bring in the Ilrune family, specifically Sir George Ilrune, and put a stop to the attacks that were happening in the fields that affected the Collins and the Moskills, so that they were able to keep their lands. In light of our victory there, Gallon asked us to look into some Reese-bound diplomats, I believe would be the best way to describe them.
Dignitaries,
And-
They
diplomats.
came to collect their tithe.
Correct. We traveled with them back to Reese, where we discovered their...
Did you go in?
We were not allowed into Reese specifically, however,
Okay.
Drakix was...
Able to soften some hands and
And you see for the first time since you've been in this room, the tiniest bit of like actual humanity kind of breaks through, and there's like just the slightest cock of the eyebrow at Dragons. Just a
I can
you entered Reese.
like I said, I greased some palms, made a couple of promises, and was able to stay for a month
What was your name
before
again?
Drakix. As he sits and waits for confirmation to continue with the story or not.
It's okay, DM's having an aneurysm, it's fine.
Yep. Uh-huh. I see that.
We're good.
Are you sure?
Drac. Stardust.
Yes, I am that Drakix.
It was a dark day. I'm glad to see someone made it off that ship. Truly, I am. He was a good man.
Yes.
He may have lived, and I may have had to chase him a few times. I do believe he always had the best interest of people in his action.
And I learned those lessons well from him. And I hope that the chase that, if you ever have to make it with me, is about as much fun as it was for him.
Make a persuasion check.
Nah, damn it all.
Not quite sure if that helps or hurts our
That's
story
a
here.
12?
You kind of see he. Well, it was the strangest thing. Every time I had to run after him, I had this strange Charlie horse in my thigh.
Okay.
Every time.
I hope it's not like that. Please, I hope you don't have a Charlie horse. I don't want to deal with the bill from that kind of thing. Please don't.
have a
But
decent
What
remedy
did
for
you
that,
discover
actually.
in Reese?
Mitty goes, back on track, I take it? Within Reese, there was... It took a little bit. But I did find out quite a lot. You have weapons that can destroy islands, as well as weapons that will change those that are affected by them. And I came back on one of those ships that had, well, there was 3 that had shipments of said weapons against people. We ended up landing on by the Borealis farmstead on a dock that was seemingly hidden, where in hindsight I should have kept one of those ships available as proof, but in the moment I decided it is better for those things to disappear from the cloud ocean, and I started to destroy them when I actually met my party again. Though we did miss a couple of the group from one of the ships, I will say that one of them is missing the majority of his legs. So if you find somebody who has a peg leg for covering about 3/4 of his leg, then you know that he may probably be carrying a cursed weapon. So be mindful of that. If the blade is black as night, do not let it cut you.
Seen reports of these weapons.
We've seen them as well and experienced them ourselves. We were attacked with them twice, I believe, actually. And we've experienced this debilitating effects. We're mostly recovered from it at this time. I myself still have small lingering effects, but they seem to infect their victim with a disease that changes them, turns them feral, and, dare I say, almost undead.
We have seen the unfortunate of this. Some of our men have recovered, as you all have, and some we thought that were dead.
Came
Not quite
back.
so.
I'm afraid to say they were dead. They're being risen back.
I see.
We have
The
discovered.
The
Sorry,
blades
go
are, the blades are sentient as well. They hold a conscience, or at least a piece of a larger conscience inside them. The disease itself is fast spreading, will only appear as common cold, common flu symptoms that just won't go away no matter what treatment you apply until the
Can
victim.
it be cured?
It can be.
Do you know
if-
how?
Yes.
How?
My blood has a resistance to the effects of the black ichor. It nullifies it.
Well, good for you then.
I'm working on ways of getting it to other people. I've injected my companions with my own blood to subdue the effects, and it seems to have helped.
It's a theory. It's not something that we're sure of at this time, but if it could help us, then it might help others.
True.
When we came back
Certainly.
from...
Radical treatment.
Sorry?
Certainly radical.
Oh, well, radical times call for radical measures.
True.
To be
When
fair,
we-
all found in science.
When we came back from Reese, unfortunately Galen had already passed. We don't know how, or who, but it seemed odd that Galen conveniently disappeared while we were on a job for him, so we decided to go investigate where he had last been seen.
There was no
Which-
way he went down to a sky shark. I knew it immediately. I knew there had to be something else, and that's why I pushed for us to look for him.
We found him. He about 30, 40 feet underneath the surface of the island. There is a cavern well hidden by illusionary magic. Not once, but twice hidden by illusionary magic. And
Wow.
in between the illusions is where we found Galen.
Did you go beyond the second?
We attempted once. It resulted in us
You are all
perhaps
still
going a little
standing.
further than we should. We are standing by luck and debt, unfortunately. There is a guardian there that we
There is.
unfortunately pissed off. I'm not
And he'll
happy to
kind
that
of,
we
like,
did, but
lean back in his chair a bit, seeming a little more relaxed now. Still an intense person.
we may owe quite a debt to the temple for unpetrifying two of us and restoring some digits.
My position does grant me a bit of further knowledge than most. As you know, the law of the deep exists to make sure the common folk don't cross things that could just outright believe, if I am to follow this map correctly, where you told me you were. You probably saw a looked almost like a ziggurat construction.
Indeed.
Yes, it appeared to be
Top
the
it would have been a blue sphere of water.
yes.
Correct.
Surmise it was the island's water supply.
You are correct. It is one of the few permanent portals we have to the element plane of water. I don't know how it all works. I just know that tell us about it in case somebody gets too lost, shipwrecked, slammed side of the island, something. Have to go looking.
Understood. Unfortunately, we were in a bit of a hurry to get Captain Gallen's body the first time, but we managed to have his journal recovered. And, of course, wanting to know what happened to him, we did try and translate some of it. We were partially successful at the time.
I have
Recently,
the completed decryption here in my journal.
Well, with that, I'll be able to offer a bit of suspicious insight. First, I wish to know the character of those that are currently in my office.
And how would you like to determine that, my lord?
You've broken quite a law. But before then, you had already resolved it with your action. You sought no glory and asked for what I can tell no reward, bringing man to justice, doing what seemed to be the right thing, handing the land back to the farmers when you could have carved out a piece for yourself and been wealthy the rest of your days. Then he looks to Red. I'm guessing you knew
Captain
Gallen.
Galen. Yes, he was my friend.
Based upon that trust alone, he sent you to Tail. While yes, they are our allies in the sky, this is still research about. You trusted him very much, and he seemed to trust you.
Yes,
What is it you want out of all of this?
I want justice for Captain Galen. That is what I want.
Look to the party.
A chance to avenge my island.
Your island.
Reese destroyed it in its experiments with this disease and has Drac has informed you methods of destroying islands and shattering them.
Well, I certainly wouldn't put it past the military strength minds of Reese weapon. You have proof without a doubt. Something would hold up.
If I could find more pieces of the island, I could probably gather that proof. Other than I am one of three survivors of the initial outbreak of this very disease.
He looked as
You cut out for me.
apologize. Well, he looked as on. I apologize, but you certainly seem out of place, ma'am.
I mean, yes, a little bit. This is not my home island, and I'm not even sure what dimension we're in right now, if it's a dimension.
You are still on the material plane.
Oh, that's good to know. Uh, I want to figure out what's happening to me, really. And, of course, justice for him. It's never right to be killed for keeping secrets that should be known.
What is happening to you?
Well, I'm a Kalashtar, and things happened, I believe, under where we found Captain Gallon, and I've lost the ability to talk to people. I've slowly, I don't know, last night, weird dreams, feel less like
Your
myself.
people don't dream them.
Exactly. I've been dreaming, and yeah,
Not just lucid dreams, vivid
no.
nightmares.
I've heard of something like this on my home island, but it's usually never this late in life.
So you seek a way to return home.
Of sorts, eventually. Should this get any worse?
He'll turn to the doctor.
Yes.
And you need a way to explore for remainders of.
All right. He does.
Doctor?
Read the question again. You cut out for me a lot.
Oh, sorry. He'll turn to you, and you seek a way to look for the rest of your home.
Yes, I found one piece already. Barely a day's journey from Reese. Far from where it should be.
No doubt, I'm sure the child of Stardust seeks to return. I could provide you with what you need. Legally, completely yours. But something done on my end. And he'll look to Drakix. But I could certainly have the deed signed over in your name.
Okay.
There's a new captain who took the place of Gallon. One who I've long suspected gained their position through less than honorable means. I feel they may have done something with his demise, but I cannot prove it. Unfortunately, I don't have any good leads for you, aside from a name and the location he works out of.
Drac is going to kind of hold up a talon real quick,
Yes.
just to make sure limitations that are implied here. If we do find out that this person, as it could be male or female, was involved, do we bring back their body, or must they be alive for trial?
They must be alive. And he'll look at Drakix a little heavier.
Look.
have the
I don't.
ability to answer questions from beyond,
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because
preferably alive.
there could be accidents, like unknowingly
Right.
without meaning to. I just wanted
Right.
to know. Look, I don't mean to kill everybody who comes in after us.
We
It
don't.
just tends to be a byproduct. I just figured I'd find out where the line was. If he's missing some limbs or if he's complete, at least we bring back a body. I figured I'd ask and make sure we clear the air with that. As a precaution.
All right, Mr. Foot and Mouth Disease. Let's continue.
It would be preferred he could stand trial.
Okay, so as long
Proof and the evidence must be irrefutable. He has dodged prior things.
Oh, he won't dodge this one.
Let's see,
Again,
you might be
Captain
aware of who
Gallon
I
was my
speak.
friend.
I actually like Gallon, so yeah, he will make sure.
Who is it you're looking into?
You're looking for an individual named Clark Price. While he holds the ranking position of captain, unless I have to, I do not refer to him as such. He oversees the guard station that rests between Faydrift and the Sirwich Fields. What little I do know of his nefarious actions that did not uphold was that he does take bribes, but not just so. He has himself. He is on payroll to somebody. Things are happening and getting through and across the borders as he covers from his station to the docks.
Makes sense, considering the docks are under new territory now.
And they are locked down, so nobody could come and go anymore.
I'm not aware of this. I've issued no orders to lock down the dock.
Oh,
Oh, no above board orders.
There has been an underground faction that have moved in.
I see. I'm guessing recent, last month or two.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very.
Yeah.
Our
Find proof.
concern.
Tie it back to him. Enough to strip down rank and all. And I shall fulfill my end.
If you don't mind me asking, what have you looked into so far so that we can scratch things off the list, so to speak?
Well, aside from being paid to look the other direction for the usual crimes, gambling, things like that, we believe he is involved with a larger smuggling. In his position, he would be in direct control of scheduling patrols, assigning when and where they patrol, and have basically full control of the docks to his station, about halfway into the border.
Lovely. That tracks with what we've learned.
Wow, he would be, if this is all true, and I'm assuming it's so, he's a damn smuggler Santa Claus.
What's Santa Claus?
Don't worry about it. It's something I heard about on the Cloud Ocean. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
An old
Random
folks
man.
tale.
Random man that goes down in your chimney and apparently steals your cookies but leaves you a box with a bow on it.
Yep. Sometimes there's coal in it.
Hmm.
Yep.
Odd.
Very. Well, this will be fun.
It can be done. Do you know anything about patrols, schedules, anything we can start with?
No, but I would definitely think it would be a good place to start. And either if you have those old contacts, Jekix, maybe figure out what they're getting in and out. In a way you can prove he is manipulating such things, so it can be easier done. And also, if you can prove he's on their payroll, even better.
You know, I wonder. The blades are getting in and out somehow. Perhaps those dark blades are his purview.
If so, I would suggest a bit of haste on your investigation.
Certainly.
Do you have anyone currently infected?
Not that's living.
Right.
If you need to put anyone down, make sure you burn them afterwards. It's the only way
Have,
they stay down.
unfortunately, But thank you.
There's a 24-hour window for you to burn the body of someone passing from the disease before it rises.
I do have one question.
Certain.
So, we're looking into this for you. You know, we need to talk to some shady people. Sometimes those people need bribes. We're not the richest people. Would there be any sort of allowance you could give us, or...
Make a persuasion check.
Hey, I thought of it, you guys.
No,
You guys
that's
did
not-
it, okay?
No, that's fine.
No,
But
no.
it's funny
see-
that you brought it up because
No.
you're the one that has to make the persuasion now.
I
I'll be
know.
honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Jack is like hearing this, is just like, I don't want money from this guy.
No, Rud's like, nope, we
It's
can
like,
handle
I
it.
want to keep him at
Fine.
arm's length, not get
18.
further into
Oh
bed
my
with him.
god.
18.
18!
I just want to
Okay.
imagine the reason Zana's asking is because she wants to buy more sweets.
Yes, that's the only reason why she wants
Lord.
to.
It's fine. No, it's fine. No, but like she's legitimately like,
And he looks down and starts writing out. Either your name or your group's name, please.
the cursed crew.
And he just writes it out quick. Hands it to Yuzan.
Son takes it, reads it.
It's a writ of receipt. States the bearer of this writ shall receive from the castle treasury 2,000 platinum, 2,000 gold, and 4,000 silver.
Well done.
She'll tuck that away in a very, very safe place and like be like, okay, yep, mm-hmm.
At this
Thank
point,
you.
he stands and he does trump Yuzan by about 3 or 4 inches.
Okay. Yep.
Well then. Any other questions?
Only one.
Certain.
Would you be willing to write your name down for me? And she'll produce her book, which has Red's name in it and Cassandra's. This way I can reach out to you if I need to.
If he recognizes that name, I'm going to be so upset.
He takes it and writes his name. Says nothing, but laughs.
Can Red insight what that little laugh was about?
You can certainly try.
God dang, okay. Ugh.
Time to insight a level 10.
Right. Uh, that's a 22.
Not bad.
Yeah.
She said, I want to know these things now.
Yes.
You get the sense he's seen this kind of a book before, and he understands
Okay.
its purpose.
I figured.
Okay. All right.
Now that made you sweat.
Oh, it did. Yep. Whew. I don't think
Kinda-
he's old enough to know who she is.
I'll turn
Forget
to
her name.
Elwyn.
At this point, Elwyn stands up. Well, I think it'd be best if I leave this room.
Thank you for bringing us. I know it was not easy.
Thank you for bringing him home.
He deserves that and much more.
So much more.
This is an official graveyard. West of the castle. Can't put his name on the stone. But look for one recent the next couple of days.
Can you put on the stone? He was a prick, but we still liked him anyway.
No, Drac.
It was true though. He was a prick, but we still liked him.
He had his days, didn't he?
Yes. At least this way we know who it is.
With
Just
that,
saying.
Owen will leave.
Turning back to... Is he a knight? By the title Sir, would I know what station he is?
You would know he is stationed and a sired knight.
Okay,
He
that was my
one-
guess.
So there's two big ways to get that. You can be born into it.
Right.
This is one of the few islands that have this system set up. You can be born into it, or you can earn it. And you know he was one that would earn it.
Right. So I was...
And I would say Red, you probably would also be aware of that as well.
Sir Roland, there is more that we can tell you. But for the time being, let's learn some trust with each other.
That is a good idea.
Thank you for seeing us and not throwing us in irons.
Not yet. And he gives just the slightest of like smiles at the corner of his lips.
I shall reach out when we have further information.
Thankfully, it seems that your hunger to assist this one places a hand on the wooden coffin. My sheer hatred for that man have a line. And if there are any soldiers in lieu with him, I'll need their name, along with the brute.
It will be done.
If I'm going to carve out basically the leadership of that section and to be ready to promote, ready to remove all of it.
Must
get to
remove
cut
all of the
that
cancer
out.
first.
Great minds.
Are we able to just walk through the door?
Yes, and the enchantment is uneasy for many, I know, but it has its purposes and its good uses.
Drac ready walks through the door.
Would Doc recognize the spell used?
You recognize that it is, I would say without rolling, plenty of times, it is the darkness spell, but typically darkness is a sphere. This is a pane of glass, basically. So it's been heavily modified. If you want to get more, you will need to make an investigation check as you look at the threshold stonework, or just Arcana check to know more.
Tough call. I think Arcana.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. That is minus 3. 19 total.
19 total.
Mhm.
It's a little difficult to understand exactly how they got where they were, but you understand the overall purpose of the equation is that they have used a lot of mathematics in their arcane runes. It looks more like how you would expect like trigonometry or calculus to be on a chalkboard, but it's been woven into the magic to dictate it to be a certain size, shape, move in a certain pattern.
Okay. Other than that, I'll make this a pure darkness conclusion. Is darkness spell altered in a way specifically for this, as well as some other means of magic on top of it? As far as what that is, he is not able to decipher.
Right. You know there are other spells tied to this, and you can see them kind of leading away threshold and into the stonework around it. You're not sure what. Being where you are, it would not be a hard guess for you to think it's probably some kind of non-detection.
Or something in that same vein.
Yes.
All right. And that would be him getting a glance at that as he makes sure Zahn gets through the doorway.
Yep.
He has time
Hey,
too.
it's okay.
I don't like it. I don't like walking in the darkness. We've tried never to walk in the darkness.
Eva will
Drax
make
is-
sure.
Drax's tail goes back through the door and it just hangs there, just like waiting for Zahn to grab it to walk through. Like,
Zahn grabs it.
make sure
Yeah.
I can make it.
Swan does grab it. Yeah.
And Nashville on the other side, he's just like cleaning his talons, doesn't even pay attention. He's just la la la. All right,
Yep,
so we're gonna head out now.
That's fine. That's fine. Yep. We need to go to the treasury. Just to confirm, Brandon, because I was flabbergasted by numbers. You said
2,000, 2,000, 4,000.
2,000 platinum,
2,000 platinum,
2,000
2,000
gold.
gold,
Yeah.
4,000
4,000
silver.
silver.
Yes.
Holy
is-
shit!
This is the Kingdom Capital's treasury.
I know. I'm just. It's fine. I'm fine. This is fine.
Eva's the
And-
last out, and she will give a bow to Roland as she leaves.
Yep.
He nods.
This is fine.
All right. You guys
Kinda-
try and find a treasury?
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah.
we have a guard waiting outside for us,
You
don't
do.
we?
Yeah,
He's
we-
got-
Yeah, we
he's downstairs.
Yeah, we need to go to him first.
Yes.
All right. You all
Sir.
head back down the stairs. You see the individual standing there still, kind of conversing for a moment with Elowen before they break off. Finished with the business already?
Yes.
We
We
need
need
to
to
make
go.
a
We'll
pit
do
stop,
back to-
please.
Sure. Where are you going?
Treasury. Hands the writ over.
He takes it and looks at it. Rolls it shut. Hands it back.
Drac
Sounds like-
takes it at that point and just like, I'm going to hold this because you should not be handing this to anyone. Does not matter who it is.
Hmm. Just ask to go to
Okay.
the treasurer next time.
Can you lead us over there, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. And Drac just puts the writ into his bag as he stares as he does
Now,
it to
while
Zahn.
I-
Like, how dare
He's
you?
like, before I take you, and I preface this question, I know who you spoke with. Everything okay?
Relatively.
Peachy.
Everything is never okay. But the things we can handle will be handled.
What she said.
Whatever it is. Thank you in advance.
Of
Don't
course.
thank us yet. It's a long road.
It certainly is.
That's
but
why
we'll
I said
get there.
advance. You see, now if you mess up, you owe me the right to make it right. And he turns and starts heading towards the direction you need to go.
I accept that.
Drac just slow enough to be heard by him, but loud enough for the party. You know, if he wasn't a dick, I'd like him.
You think anyone wearing a guard uniform is a dick?
Because half of them are. What do you expect? He's just walking behind. He's just like, it's true.
No, he's absolutely right. It's true.
I have the feeling that if he wasn't a dick, you wouldn't like him to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
That is also very true because only the ones that are dicks are the ones worth dealing with. And also, they tend to have a lot of gold that they lose in poker games.
Mm-hmm.
He leads you out of the building you're in and across the entirety of the outside skirts of the castle courtyard. You don't quite go into the courtyard, but you can see it. And it is incredibly beautiful. Just lush green grass, statues of ivory, water fountains, about everything you imagine of just your lush opulence. But after a while, he heads you to the other side of the castle, out a set of gated doorways, and this would actually be heading kind of in a direction where the quarry and the Cloudside Valley meet.
Mm-hmm.
That general cardinal direction. Once you're excuse me, outside of the castle walls themselves, he does lead you to another similar circular structure, not quite as tall and grand, a little larger but shorter. He heads you inside. Well, they're up at the desk. It's what you need. You're already outside of the castle walls, so there's no need for me anymore. Like I said, whatever it is you're doing, keep your wits about you.
Same to you.
We'll leave you to your devices.
Drac, before he goes, just says, "Listen, if you ever need a hand with anything, just let us know and we'll help you." And he just leaves it at that. He's just like, you know what? I don't want to actually say anything else because now I'm just ruining my own image. And he walks inside. He goes to the desk.
Inside, there is directly inside the door is 2 more guards. Just shield, spears, full plate. Beyond them is a large, long wooden desk that is completely clean of anything except a thick tome and a pen. And behind it is standing a human male individual, probably in late 70s. Gray hair. I'd say the word scraggly, but it's still well groomed, so more of a thinning gray beard. This kind of thicker spectacles. As he looks up. Yes?
Hey, afternoon. How are you?
Hello.
And he's going to go and take out the writ and actually put it down on the counter.
He takes these just bone thin, barely covered in flesh fingers and grabs the writ, opens it. He puts it down.
Take your
Picks it up
time.
again.
I understand.
You got a bag?
I have a bag. And he puts his bag on the counter.
Is it your bag of holding?
Yes.
Oh, thank the gods above. He just turns the book towards you. One of you's coming back with me to count it. I'm not dragging all that gold up here. Who
Well,
is it?
We won't deprive you from it, Drax.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And Drac was going to go,
He
I'll
just starts
take...
prodding the paper. Name.
Drac takes the pen and just goes, I was about to put it, he goes like, wait, should I put the group name or my name?
Your name.
All right, fine. He puts in there his full name.
You watch as the ink gets sucked down into the paper and vanishes.
Yeah, he's not surprised.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Son of a fucking whore.
You just entered a binding contract.
14.
You feel and you hear the sound of chung 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 chung. And your wrists and ankles are a little heavier.
He's gonna stop and go, why am I bound?
Don't worry, it goes away once you're out from behind the counter. It's just a precautionary measure. As soon as your gold's in the bag and you're on the other side of the counter, it goes away.
Quit
Oh,
squabbling
this-
and get the money.
All right, fine. It's to make sure I don't actually take any more, correct?
Right. And he shoves the bag back towards you and says, come on.
All
And
right.
the counter we watched the counter just disassembles.
Yeah, he goes after him.
And then as soon as you pass, recloses.
Zahn just pokes the counter.
It's like when you touch something in the winter. It's a
Mhm.
little shock.
Mm.
Doc begins rubbing his beak. I wonder if I should have given them some smelling salts for when Jack faints.
Jack is not gonna faint.
I mean,
Inside of all that
takes
gold.
He takes you through a door that's about 3 feet behind him, closes it,
Mhm.
and immediately you are met with an eternally endless hallway.
His eyes are on the man as he follows him.
You start going past, and you can see there's just names on every single door.
He doesn't take too much of a look because he knows that if he focuses on anything else but this man, he's gonna end up doing something he's not supposed to. And right now, that is not the objective. So he follows the man.
He walks for about 2-3 minutes before he comes to a door, turns, pulls out a key. There is no doorknob or door lock.
Mm-hmm.
Places the key against the middle of the door, and very slowly, in little like 1-inch squares, it folds in on itself, going outward from the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And you are met with a room that is packed, bottom to top, with way too perfectly placed platinum coins.
He takes a moment, takes a deep breath as he sees how much it is. Internally, be still, my beating heart. We cannot steal all this right now, but one day, this shall be mine. And then he steps in and starts to count the 2,000 platinum as he puts it into his bag.
Insert
As
3 hours later.
well, it's interesting. You put your bag down and you pick up one coin. One. And before you get to the second one, a second coin in the same exact path you've already gone picks itself up, follows the path of the last coin, and lands in your bag. And you can see and you feel this clicker in your head go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you watch as the coins just start going. The same like path where you picked one up, looked at it, and went down. They're going, but fast.
He just blinks. Like as he goes for the second one, this starts to happen. He just blinks and just goes, I really want the ability to do this. And then he shuts up. He's like, no, that is bad at this moment in time.
And you can just feel this like physical like tick in your brain for every coin. Just tick, 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 tick. And then it slows down. And it finally turns over as the last coin kind of does like a flourish and then lands in the bag.
He just gets up and just goes, alrighty. And he turns around and he's stiff-legged as he walks out because he wants to take more. But he's just like, no, we shall be good. We shall be good this time. Later, I will rob them blind.
He does the same thing in a different room. Get your gold, get your silver, and in barely 30, 45 minutes, you find yourself back on the other side of the counter. As that wooden counter closes, you feel the weight upon you vanish completely.
He just turns around slowly and just goes, for curiosity's sake, is there a way to learn how you did that in the rooms? By chance? No? Got it. I still want to learn how to do that. And he turns around and just, we can go now.
Is there anything you guys do with your free time for the next 45 minutes? You're waiting for Tracker to come back.
Zahn desperately now wants to find a candy apple. So she's like, I'll be back. I feel like this is going to take, like, a really, really long time. And we were talking to him for a really long time.
Right,
And it
can
took
you
us a while
find
to...
your way back here once you leave?
You guys will find me.
That is not what I asked.
You know, I'm sure if I walked out and just said I'm willing to pay for food, somebody might just come up. Who knows? They might be stalking me. I don't know.
That
Did
doesn't
cast Hunter's Mark on you.
make it any better.
I would fail, though. Any save that was required.
Oh, there's no save for Hunter's Mark.
Still say it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
even
is no
better.
save.
Yes, I'll find my way back. I won't go that far.
Hmm.
You can
Alright,
always
do
go
what you
with her
want.
to make sure she doesn't get lost.
You could.
No, thank you.
It's either you come with me or I go by myself.
You're a
Oh.
big girl.
I'll go with
Exactly.
you.
Are you sure you don't want to look at the magical desk?
I can spend
Or
here for weeks and not figure out how it works.
That is... Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, let's go find food. And they'll proceed to find some sort of food.
Okay. Where you are, not exactly an area known for its roaming food stand.
Mm-hmm.
But you do find a couple of really nice actual restaurants. Not a tavern, not an inn with a kitchen, a restaurant.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. She's hungry.
Yes.
She'll go in. She's
Without the-
confident.
So you head inside.
Yep.
There's
Doc
an
goes right behind.
individual who is dressed in very nice attire.
Not very nice tired.
Yes, are you lost? Can I help you, ma'am?
Damn.
I'm hungry. And I would like some food.
Oh, of course.
Uh-huh.
Doc
Sure,
comes
that
in
would be-
behind her. Table for 5.
For 5.
Yes.
Yes.
They're on their way.
We're coming from the treasury. We'll be here in a moment.
Sorry, we are fully booked right now.
Unfortunate. Well, we'll see
Zod.
if another restaurant has open spaces.
Zon pulls out her coin pouch, pulls out a platinum. Are you sure?
Kind of looks at it almost insulted. 1.
I mean, there's more if you will actually give us food.
You are so lucky Red's not there right now. She would be cackling.
Drac would have just
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah.
Because he does not believe you have more than 1 platinum.
14.
14? So I need to roll lower than you, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm sure I could find something back. B. And he takes your platinum and pockets it, and leads you to a table that is not. It's not in. Everything here is nice and amazing.
Mhm.
But he definitely takes you to a table that is not visible from the front of where you come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, your waiter will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
Perfect.
He leaves you to your devices. Eventually, a equally well-dressed female walks up. Ah, yes. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Yes. What is the menu for today?
Today, we have a fresh shipment of a very tasty, low-sized herd bred abyssal cattle. And then we also have the fresh stock and pick from the fishing ships this morning as well. I believe today there was what was it? believe it was a larger sea catfish.
I imagine the abyssal cattle is from the Collins farm site, I believe, or it's just exported.
No, this is from a smaller. I believe probably the same land, but not the same exact farm. It is a smaller, exclusive for the restaurants only.
Ah, well, I imagine it's quite good. I believe I'll try some of that for today.
Very well. See, there's quite a few seats here. Should you just want me to bring you something for the time being?
Sure. We have 3 more joining us shortly.
Sure. And what will the two of you have to drink for now?
What do you have? This seems like a very
I'm sure they have plenty of options you would enjoy.
I would
We
like
do.
a mead. Do you have mead? Or
We
is
certainly do. Yeah,
okay.
it is. Our brewer here believes that no drink is too low, no drink is too high. Everything is made with quality and mostly to order. Would you like a warm mead, a cold mead, or something room temperature?
Uh room temperature.
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
She called me ma'am.
She'll turn to Doctor. And for you, sir?
Yes.
The fact that she stressed the sir.
I believe a white wine would be good for me.
Of course.
Your choice.
What will you'll be having the steak? Correct?
Yes.
Just the one. Be back.
Thank you.
She heads off. 5, 10 minutes most pass. She comes back with a glass, a bottle, and a mug. This mug is made from Zahn. As it's set down, it is, strangely enough, your size mug.
Yes.
It is made entirely of some kind of, you're not sure if it's stained or natural black wood with a bit of a burn to the lip around the top. Intentionally burnt. There is that for you. We hope you enjoy it. And for you, sir, she sets down the glass and opens the bottle in front of you.
Mhm.
Like, one moment. There we go. She sets it down. Now, I'm not going to pour you just yet, unless you want me to, but I would give it about 5 more minutes.
I can wait. And he'll look at his watch to ready the timer, basically.
Okay. Those of you back at the treasury, Draken arrives again.
Are you sure you got it all? That was quick.
I still have the occasional ringing in my head from the count, but yes, we definitely do. Um,
Right. We
She'd
should.
be so shitty if you got stuck on the last one. Just going ting, 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 ting.
yeah, for a little. He's just like, maybe if I leave, it'll just go away.
Away.
There's Drex's curse, forever ticking money.
Oh God Almighty, no! I don't want to be the ticking gator. Next thing you know, my tail starts to tick too.
He slowly just morphs
You
into
slowly
a
see
cash
his tail just tick every once in a while.
It's like the crocodile from Peter Pan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Everything he does goes into rhythm with the tick.
Yep.
Oh God. So Jack's just gonna be like, where are they? Looks around for the other two.
Getting food, supposedly. Who knows? They'll find their way home. I know Doc knows how to get there.
We should find them because you know she may end up overpaying.
That's
You
what they
know
have
that.
Doc for.
Okay. So, do we start this? I guess we're going to start the search tomorrow, correct? And he starts walking towards the door.
Yeah. At least take the evening, rest up, make sure we're all good to go.
Okay.
It was pretty late when we came up here, right? We decided to do this in the evening, so it would be getting close to.
It's still within, for the purpose of the entire party and everything happening, it's still within reasonable hours of dining and having dinner, but
Mm-hmm.
it is a little bit later in the day.
So are we
Well-
going to find them or are we going home?
They could have gone anywhere in the city.
Right.
I'm going home. They will know how to get there.
Okay. I'm with you.
Drek is just going to take like one cursory look around to see if there is anything he could kind of see that would scream, Zahn is here.
Giant
Make a
tall woman with silver hair? Yeah, she would stick out.
Mm-hmm.
So do I find anything of the sort where it's just like, Zahn has stopped by here?
Oh no.
What's your perception check?
Oh, okay.
What?
You didn't tell me anything, so I didn't know
sorry.
if I was rolling. You got
Perception check,
quiet. You
please.
giggled. Thank you. No, I'm pretty sure I don't see anything with a 5.
Oh no.
You look around, you're like, well, there's no food on these damn streets. What the hell? And then you realize where you are. You're in the severely rich district. There's no people walking up and down with food carts. There's
He
restaurants,
mumbles.
you're sure.
These people don't actually know what's good for them. Food carts are the way to go.
They're also incredibly rich, so if they go out, they're doing 5-star dining. And if they don't go out, they have a servant at home that cooks for them.
Right. So, being that they left to get food, what do you want to bet they're probably at one of those 5-star establishments at the moment?
Well, Drac has the money, so they're spending their own. That's on them.
Excuse me, man. It's the cloud system. They're at a 5-cloud restaurant.
Oh. Right. Well, okay. What do we have at home to eat?
Well, Zon has brought back a sack full of meats thanks to Oscar, so we should
Right.
have that and some leftover root vegetables we can cook up.
Wait. We
What?
left the meat. Do you really think the meat's still there with Oscar around? As you know, he could
Yes,
just poof.
it will be there. Because the dog never goes far from Cassandra.
That's fair.
Right.
And
You guys
Drake
head
still.
back to Eva's house.
Drake is considering just like, should I go? Ah, fuck it. They'll be fine. he
Okay.
walks with the two of them.
Livigazon and Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
An hour passes. You're enjoying your drinks. You're enjoying the delicious breads and the fresh churned butter they've brought you. Your ale is incredibly delicious. It's rich, it's flavorful, but it's
Yeah.
also finishes nice. Doesn't finish like tasty heavy on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor,
It's
your
like-
wine is incredible. It's crisp, cool but not cold.
I really want to like this, like not at all because we're in a hoity-toity place, Doc, but this is really good.
I told you they would have something to your liking.
I know, but like it's even my size. This is so weird.
Mm. This
I
is
hope
a-
I have enough.
I would hope so too. Seems our friends are not joining us for dinner.
About this time,
Apparently.
Wilson walks up. Friends still on their way.
Well, I think it's safe to assume they're not showing.
Yeah.
All right then. Checked or meal?
What is the tab running so far?
How many ales do you think you would have drank?
You
Two.
had an hour.
Mhm.
2.
You've had
At a minimum 2.
minimum 2.
Minimum 2.
About 7 gold.
Okay. Okay.
That's just right.
Yep.
I'll leave the
Cool.
decision to you.
You know what? When in Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, we're going to the dice.
No.
I mean,
What? No, I'm just trying to. We're in Fey Drift, right?
Yeah.
When in Fey Drift,
When in Phaedrify, do
When
as
in
the
Phaedrift.
Phaedrify.
do the Fey Drifty.
The Fey Drifty.
Yep.
You getting food?
We're getting food.
all right.
You
Gonna
order
go-
food.
Yep.
What do you get?
S- Steak.
Okay. Both of you are, after about 45 more minutes, probably 2 more drinks and another bottle, I'm guessing.
Probably. Doc would coast to say really drink. He wouldn't just
Doc
drink
would coast
drink
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Zahn?
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay. So. Okay. Let me get a pencil.
No.
I knew this was coming.
All right.
hmm
I hear
You're
it
both
now.
presented with a similar plate. On it is a boneless cut from somewhere upon the cow. It is a disc shape that's about 4 inches across and 2 inches tall. It is served with a heaping and healthy side of what looks to be some kind of mashed white vegetable with a brown gravy over it. And along with it is about, let's say, a fourth of a plate of greens. And then with that, the last of the plate is taken up by a different piece of bread like substance, but this one is much darker, almost brown in nature. Naturally occurring. It's made this way, almost like a pumpernickel.
Zon, look. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, actually, Doc looks at this and he'll actually take his mask off to eat it.
Oh no.
What?
The fangirls are coming.
Oh,
There's
shit.
round first
There's
to
actual,
shake.
you actually hear from the waitress. Oh my.
The beginning, I call it. This is now the beginning of the Docs fan club. Where you don't have to deal with the BBG. We need to deal with all the fangirls and
Look,
fanboys who will come for him.
I don't know what it is, but Brandon keeps sending all these girls at me. I don't know what's up with it. Think about it.
Yeah.
It started on the boat with the 2 of them, and now we're
Don't look too deep into this.
He's just trying to make
Well.
Zon jealous. It's okay.
Clearly, because that's gonna work. Zon is like stunned for a moment, then remembers her meal and the tiniest piece of meat that she has ever seen, and she's gonna eat everything else first,
Okay.
and then save the piece of meat for last and eat it in like 3 bites. Like,
If I could put into words how this tastes,
oh,
would
I can
be
imagine.
the
I've had this before.
perfect fusion of meat and butter.
I've
This
legit.
is the
Yeah.
tenderloin.
I've had this in real life. Like the perfect round piece of meat, the tiniest piece, but it was like,
Oh yeah.
yes. Yes. But she's still sad because she's still hungry. So.
Once
But
you finish your plate, the waitress is coming. Well, did you guys find everything gone? Well,
It was fantastic. Thank you.
yes.
good. Room for dessert?
Very good. No.
I'm afraid not.
Yeah.
I was about to say, the sweet tooth acts not for it? Holy crap.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Because she
it's
knows
not
there's a
just
bill.
It's not just the hunt of the actual fangirls. It is now the world is going to end because the sweet tooth has been denied.
Very well. Give me one moment. I'll be back with your checks. She takes your empty plates, your dishes.
Doc, we gotta run. This is fine.
Not a dine and dash. No.
She comes
Right.
back with a little metal piece, like a little tray.
Mhm.
It has a folded piece of paper on it. And she sets it down perfectly between both of you on a table, right in the middle.
Zahn will reach over and take it because she was the one that suggested food
And pick the restaurant.
Yep.
and pick the restaurant. She'll open it.
There's a grand total of 40 gold.
For what meal? It's pretty expensive. Do you not have 40 gold?
I do.
Okay.
I do. But it's everything I have.
I was waiting for that.
It's the last 4 platinum that I have.
And
Yep.
that's with no tip.
Doc can throw 3 gold for a tip. But
So,
it won't cover a tip technically at this restaurant.
Listen,
no. It's fine. It's fine. I got this. You can keep your gold. It's fine.
tipping is overrated.
It's fine. And she'll
I
just
mean-
do that, cover it, and look at Doc like, let's go. Yes. Zahn gets up, gets her great sword, and just walks out with it like, yep, this is normal for me.
Doc fixes his mask back onto his head and walks out. Not strutting with a cane.
What do you leave on the table?
We leave the 4 platinum.
And nothing else?
Are you really not tipping?
Doc's gonna tip if he.
Okay,
if-
I'll
if Zahn
leave
doesn't
my-
tip.
I'll also leave my last, literally everything I have, a
You picked
gold
the
and
restaurant and
5
decided to
silver
pay.
pieces. I have nothing. That's it. Fine, and his 3 gold. We're broke now.
As you both leave, both make an insight check, please.
Yep.
Oh my
9.
god, this has become beautiful.
17.
Zahn, you're like, this was fine. This is
Yeah.
I'm sure everything's rolled into the cost of everything. There wasn't
Exactly.
leave a tip. Why leave a
Tipping
tip? We
isn't
don't
in
need
my
to.
culture. Like, what is tipping?
Doc, you just feel ashamed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fully aware of how much I should have tipped. I know the math.
As you head back, we're gonna go to break. Thank you all so much for hanging out for this first half. We're gonna go get some water, some snacks, and we'll be back to play some more D&D in about 10 minutes.
Aw, yes.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out during our snack break. Hopefully, you went and got snacks. And you know what? This is one of the few times I get to have my chat interaction. So, hey guys, how's it going? What'd you guys get for snacks? I had this lovely baggie of praline pecans.
I was about to say, he doesn't even know what it is. That's great.
It is
Delicious.
so tasty.
Nom nom nom.
Kelby, that's not a snack.
That's a meal.
What did you?
Oh my god!
Decided to break the fourth wall and
Meet
Yeah.
Kelby.
Yeah.
well, yeah, if you guys all I don't know. Secret
They
voice.
can't hear
Well,
you. That's not fair.
He
That's
doesn't have his mic's not captured on OBS. Is what it is.
mm,
Oh.
well, for those of us, or for those of you wondering,
listening,
the magic voice behind us, if you go and watch our YouTube video of PhD Plays Lethal Company, you'll be able to see the voice that was speaking to us would be Kelby.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
go and watch that.
Meet our man behind the camera who does
Yes.
wonderful work for
wonderful
us.
work. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys? What did my table have for snacks? As we get chat to confess their snack sins, what do the rest of you have?
Dinner.
Nice.
I made some spiral pasta with some red sauce and ground meat.
Oh, that sounds
Nice. I
good. Don't mind
have
me while I snack. I need this.
gingerbread Swiss rolls.
Gingerbread, get out.
Yeah.
Damn.
There was pumpkin spice ones during the fall season.
Mm.
Delicious.
Are those like Canada exclusive? Can you send some down here?
I mean,
Right?
I could.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
please. Thank you.
I had grilled
Let me-
hamburgers before stream. So
Say what?
I had
Ooh.
grilled hamburgers before stream.
Nice.
String cheese.
String cheese. Hey, it's a good one.
Delicious.
I like string cheese.
Yep.
3 guesses what I had. The first 2 don't count.
Or
Yeah, cheddar popcorn.
you got some air fried air. I'm sorry, but hopefully you get some real food in you soon. If you're hungry, that is. If you're not, that's cool. But hopefully you get some.
Aw, derp.
All right. So stop feeding my face. It's not nice. We're streaming. We have things to do. But we're also playing D&D. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I want to treat this like a whole game as much as possible. And snacking and D&D is hand in hand for me.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
How else would you do 4-hour sessions or more?
I would kill somebody.
I have. Yep.
You can't hear the voice behind everything, but ask him on Saturday how it gets when I get too hungry. Not good. Ask him on Saturday.
PTSD hits.
Man,
All
oh,
right.
man, oh, man.
So, in the time that Dr. and Levikazan are enjoying their fine meal, the rest of you have made your way back to Eva's house, and you're enjoying your own meal of delicious
Meat.
food, meats, probably some kind of picked up ale or alcoholic beverage, I would imagine.
I keep one in the cupboards, just out of reach of the child.
Mhm.
Of course. Do you pick her up for the evening?
After dinner.
After? Okay. If there's any conversation, role play, anything you wish to accomplish during this time, you are more than welcome to.
I'm good here.
You have I'm not going to force you. If you have nothing to discuss, we can just move right on beyond that.
No, not really. I'm pretty sure Jack is just like enjoying the food, but at the same time, keeping an eye out because he's pretty sure that a certain pup is going to come out of nowhere.
Mhm.
He's like, he believes that he won't, but
Yeah.
he doesn't trust the pup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you eventually pick up Cassandra and the dog.
Mhm.
Begin to get everybody bedded down and rested. ready for a long sleep. When finally, late into the hour and a half, 2 hours after you all have finished your food, there comes a knock at your door.
Drac is
will-
I
downstairs.
guess the question is, Zahn and Doctor, would you have a certain knock that you perform, or do you just knock?
Doc will be aware of what hour it is and know Cassandra's probably home, and Eva probably just got her into bed, so it'd be like a light rap on the door.
Came a
Oh.
tapping, a rapping, low a raven at my door, clad in a plague mask, and screaming, "Where's?"
Nevermore.
I'm gonna send you specifically a video after we're done
Oh
because
no!
Drac
It'll
is
be
gonna
fine.
go and open the door.
You open a door and it's two familiar individuals. It is your last two party members.
how much did they drink? How are they looking right now?
That was gonna be my
Zahn's
question.
Good, I would imagine, because I'd say they're both good. One Zahn based on Constitution alone. Two, Doctor savored his bottle. He'd only had one bottle.
Fair enough.
But Zahn looks ever so slightly guilty
Drac is just gonna look at her and just be like,
when Drax opens.
"What did you do?"
I spent all the money.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
She
Any
literally
other-
takes out her coin purse and just empties in. There's like nothing.
A moth flies out.
I was gonna say, not even no. More like if the moth flies out, moth lands in her like on the back of her hand, just like holds up a leg, like, "Where's the money? Where's the money?" He just like moves out the way and just goes, "Yeah,
You're a tiny. Help me! Help me! Help me!
Stuffs it back in the pouch.
I see. You at least have your mouth counter. Good. Can't let him go.
Yeah. No. He knows the numbers. Yeah. Yeah.
He moves
Was it
up the
worth-
way to let her in.
Oh, it's fine. Anywho, yeah.
That was all
Have-
your sweets money. You're not getting any more out of me. And he tries to keeps a straight face for about like a minute or two, and then just starts to chuckle softly.
No more. Oh, I can't. Oh no, I have to go back to the mines.
He goes, okay, that was mean. That was way too mean. But funny, but mean. No, I won't let you do that. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep you on a very strict allowance.
Okay. What's an allowance?
Don't worry about it. I'll teach you. I'll explain later.
Okay. Cool. I didn't know what that word meant, but I used it before, so it worked. Anywho, it's late. Let's go.
It's okay. Go. He's just chuckling at this point. The absurdity of it all just at this moment. He just can't keep a straight face.
It's fine. It's fine. She's fine.
Oh, man.
She's just gonna curl up on the ground and put her cloak over her and fall asleep. Yep. Slightly buzzed, very happy. Not enough meat, but she'll wake up in the middle of the night to find something.
And then remembers there's no sweets.
And cry herself back to sleep.
Once they've laid
Yeah.
down, Doc will get in where he's sleeping. I guess it's in like a chair or something, because Drac has the couch.
No, Drac
Yeah.
gives the couch to the doc.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, he always does.
Doc would be ritually casting Identify onto Dagger to try and gain further knowledge about it before bed.
Drac is just
You done
gonna
this once
lean
already?
over.
I've done it once already, but you told me that I would need to do more checks with it to get more knowledge about it. There's some aspects that was being hidden from me.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Drac is just currently leaning over the dock, examining it, trying to understand what the fuck is going on. Really has no idea, but still staring as if he knows any better.
25.
25. You begin to understand a little more about the affliction that this blade can give. You learn that whoever is harmed by this blade, depending upon the severity of that harm, it will take an equal amount of time to recover naturally from it. And you get the feeling that based on your own experiences and knowledge and the assistance of the arcane knowledge that flows into your mind, those that have this blade's temporary curse upon them because they've been damaged by the weapon are unable to receive any kind of arcane or divine healing.
Mm-hmm.
They must recover naturally.
All right. Good to have that narrowed down to specifics. Once I've learned that knowledge, he'll draw it down in his journal, as he usually does, using the emerald pen he got. Mm-hmm. He wants to keep all of his notes about the dagger specifically would be written in the emerald pen to hide it from everyone else but him.
Okay.
Drac still hunched over him, looking curious as to
You're
why
watching
he's.
him write with this pen,
And there's nothing being written. And he's just like, what the
it's
fuck?
writing things, but he's writing a recipe about apples.
That's a little ridiculous.
And it's in detail. It's like, ensure fire is to this specific rise and a high heat. Ensure your pan is placed directly 3 inches above the flame. Use this precise ingredients for the sauce. It's like it's worded the way you would expect someone of the doctor's profession and class wizard to write instructions. But typically where you would see, like, follow your heart's desire when it comes to baking, it's very, very down to like the measurement of what to use and how to use it.
Are you trying to make a recipe that you're going to give to Zahn later?
Zahn, you sneeze. You're not sure why.
Doc kind of just looks at you confused a little bit because I don't think I'm aware what the illusion is.
You can I would say you would understand that it just kind of picks something that would be boring and nonchalant to people to make them just want to skip past it.
Yeah. Currently it's had the opposite effect.
Yeah.
You have an entire recipe for what for candy apples. Maybe it's not an apple pie. I have no idea. Are you going to get that to Zahn later in order to just make up for the fact that she has like no money currently? Is that what the plan is? Is that what you're trying to do?
Well, she has been staying with me and she's helped me a lot, so I might as well get her something.
Well, if you need the money for the ingredients, you let me know. And he's just gonna go over to the wall, lay back as he does, armor off, and just relax for the night.
Okay.
We'll make a mental note that he needs to look into making apple recipes.
As you look at the pen, thanks.
Can you move us over to the map, Brandon? Thank you.
Absolutely. Boop.
Woo. Yeah, Zon's just like
Enjoy.
passed out over here.
Not even upstairs.
Nah. Cassandra's there.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was about to say Cassandra's there.
That's right. Everybody else go
DM.
down for a long rest?
Track
Mhm.
would be there.
Okay. I need a dice roll.
Okay. I was going to ask if you wanted it.
Please.
Oh wait, wrong one. Oops. I forgot we changed it. One moment, please. There we go. Survey says 38.
38. Okay. As you head into a sleep, Eva, the transition for you between the waking world and the dreaming world, sometimes it's gentle, sometimes it's immediate, and sometimes you're not even sure there was a transition.
Sounds about right.
You wake up sometime in the night. Dark, raining heavily. But this is new to you. You've read about such weather. You've read about water falling from some place above. Because remember, everything is already above the clouds. Rain, snow, unless magically brought about, which there are times, doesn't exist. Here in this space, the rain pours and falls. The sound of thunder in the distance. Your hands, your sheets, soaked. Dark vision provides you with some semblance of understanding what's happening around you. What do you do?
First off, Eva's familiar with the concept of a storm, but she was born in the cloud ocean. Would she know what thunder is?
Through magical means, and of course, just being educated, this knowledge is passed on. Experienced firsthand? No.
And is this a close storm, or it's far off in the distance
You know
from
the
the
storm is
sound of the
upon
thunder?
you, but the sound itself, it is muffled low.
Okay. What is immediately around me? Because you said the sheets were soaked, so I assume the
Correct.
bed is there. Is Red next to me?
There is a humanoid shape covered by the sheets next to you.
And do I see the house, or am I like actually outside somewhere?
You are in your room. Yes.
Okay. It just happens to be letting in water. Hate when that happens.
Pipe
Well,
burst.
you're not soaked by rain falling in the room, but you are soaked.
Got you. First things first.
Your brain went where mine did, David.
Yeah, I don't think you read it. That's the reason why.
Oh,
First things first. Thank you. Yeah, I want to see if it's Red next to me, so I'm gonna pull back that sheet. Just because that's the closest thing to me.
Yep. You pull back the sheet and you see a very soaked red. Sheets, clothing, hair. But it's not just the fact that she seems to be just like dunked into a bath and then placed in the bed. It's the fact that what's interesting about dark vision is that while it does not pick up color, it does pick up certain levels of opaqueness.
Mhm.
She's not soaked by water because there is a darkness to it.
Okay. Picking up what you're putting down, I think. Eva would probably head outside.
Okay.
If she can.
You get up, your door is gone. You know it to be. Nothing has hinted this is a dream yet.
Mhm.
You head out of your room, and you can see that you can look down upon the lower part of your house, and you see exactly as they were. See Zon curled up by your external, well, not built-in fireplace, but just like a wood burning stove, basically.
Mhm.
See the doctor on a couch, and you see Drakix in the chair. All of them unmoving, sleeping.
I'm just gonna try and tiptoe past them, not wake them up.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving throw. That went on a journey. Holy. 8.
You slip on some kind of a liquid, and you tumble down the steps.
Ow.
But despite all this noise as you fall down, no one moves.
Just got lucky. They're deep sleepers. Takes a point of psychic damage for that because that fucking hurts.
Drac would not be a light sleeper. That would kill him. But anyways, that's just me.
I'm so... Well, no, because if I'm down the stairs, there's a window there. I'm gonna actually just kind of open the window
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens if I feel the rain, basically.
It stings as it falls. It's falling with such ferocity.
Fair enough.
But as you pull your hand back in, you can see there's some kind of a opaque liquid running off of it. It's not clear. It's not water.
Would this happen to match the oily
Not so much an
thing?
oil.
Okay.
There is a bit of no better way to describe this. A bit of a stickiness to it.
Okay. Does it match the ichor that I've seen in Red's dream and in other dreams that I've been a part of?
No, but definitely seems to be quite the consistency of blood.
So the rain stings because of how hard it's coming down, but it's not hurting because it's water.
Hurting
Well,
from
whatever it
The
is.
sting is the velocity.
Okay. Just double checking before I throw my head out the window, because I want to throw my head out the window and look up and see what's above. Because rain is very weird for Eva.
Darkness.
Okay. And is this... How do I phrase this? Can I tell that it's dark because it's raining, or is it dark because of the space that I'm in?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Just try and figure out this sort of environment that I'm in. That's very weird for her. 20. 30, 20.
You would imagine, because you can see about 60 feet into this darkness, and as you look out, it's very strange. The grayscale is there. Typically, you've seen falling water before, just watching it come up a faucet and that. It's a little more on the clear side. This has definitive shape. Whatever is falling, this liquid is.
Okay. Interesting. I still want to head outside the house. As I pass, I'm gonna grab a pen from the desk that they're sleeping near and just draw a mustache on Drakix, because I can.
Okay.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
As you grab the
I
pen
love
and get
this.
closer to Drakix, you realize the whole front of his brand new tunic is completely soaked.
Okay.
And so is the floor beneath him.
Would I be able to, either through medicine or otherwise, just check and see if they are being made of this substance to my eyes?
Sure. Do you try and find a light source?
I don't remember if yeah, I did. There would be like sconces on the wall, and I'll see if I can get one of them to turn on.
Okay. Using oh, sorry, my apologies.
Just from the
Yep. You head over to the panel on the wall and you just kind of slide your hand across it in an upward position, and the lights in your home turn on. And what you realize is that all of your friends have been given a new neck smile from ear to ear. The liquid running down from them is blood. Your hand in your face. You feel it now. As you look outside, you can see some of the rain, the water, the liquid pouring in. Raining blood. And you hear the three voices of your companions down there. Why did you do this to us? We were your friends. But you
So-
put your fangs against us, and all their heads, like a puppet, kind of cock horrifically and stare at you, eyes open. And you snap awake. But are you awake?
Well, first things first, Eva is freaking the fuck out. So she is going to just, well, in her brain, backpedal away from her friends. And probably just fall out of bed.
Yep. Red, as you are sound asleep, you hear thud.
Eva, dear, are you all right? Eva.
Kind of just slowly sits up.
And as you sit up and you engage those core muscles to sit up, you feel just in the center of those muscles and that stomach of yours, and linked to your mind, this deep rooted just ball, this pit of unfiltered hunger.
Anything for you? Are you all right?
Just trying to think what I would do in this kind of state. This is a strong hunger, correct?
Oh yeah. The last time you remember being this hungry, you didn't pull through.
Yeah. The disguised self that she would have just drops. And yeah, she doesn't have the intelligence to get away from her friends, so she would probably start moving towards Red.
Okay.
Red, recognize what is going on.
Make an insight check.
Okay. It'd be a 19.
19. Though you are freshly woken out of a probably deep slumber,
Uh-huh.
you know that typically for a magic user such as yourself,
Mm.
while certain spells may not require concentration, they definitely can be focused upon for prolonged use.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, when one of the big sensations overcomes a person, the survival aspect, the first thing to go is shutting down things that are not deemed survival. Things that can trigger this would be fear,
Mm-hmm.
hunger, thirst, those kinds of strong instincts.
Cool. So, what she's gonna do... Cool. I got it. To wake... Oh, no. She wouldn't do that to wake up Cassandra. Oh, she's got message. God, but will they hear it? Does she have to see them?
No.
Hold on while I check out message.
Message, no.
Okay. And
You
there's
just
no
have to-
door
you have to
blocking
know
the way.
direction they are. You ain't got to
Right.
see them.
Right.
Is it blocked by wood? Can it
there's
go through the
no-
wall?
It's blocked by. It's a lot. It's like 3 feet of wood. It's like it's
Okay,
3 feet
yeah.
of wood.
It was one
1
of the
foot of
thick ones.
stone. 1
Yeah,
inch
yeah.
of
Yeah.
lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's 331, I believe.
Yeah. It is.
Look at me go! I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you do.
So she's gonna send...
At least one of us does.
Because I'm not sure how long it's gonna take for people to wake up.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna send in this order to Drakix first,
Mm-hmm.
then Doctor, then Zahn, because they're all in the same generalish area.
Yep.
I need help upstairs right now. Wake up.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to wake Cassandra. And
Those 3 individuals roll a perception check.
oh jeez, one of
At
y'all wake up,
disadvantage.
damn it. Good lord.
23.
Is the
21.
disadvantage is the
21.
disadvantage because they're asleep?
Yes.
Oh, wait, at dis?
At
Yes,
this, yeah.
that's it. You're asleep.
Gotcha. Okay. I was
I
like,
don't
if-
have to roll again.
I mean, I'm
23.
aware. Oh, good.
Still a
Zahn,
20.
what the fuck?
God damn, son.
Still a
Damn,
21.
Hey,
All right,
and
read them off. David, just hold your finger up.
one. All right.
He gets no bonus either. That's
Nothing.
21 for Doctor.
21 for Doctor.
23 for Zahn.
With disadvantage. You
With disadvantage,
lucky-
I rolled 2 19s.
The 2 of
21 and
you
23.
wake up immediately to that message.
Yep.
And
This Drake is still passed out.
in
And
order,
you hear, the first thing you hear is the loudest most insane, deep, just saw logging, mill running, dragonborn snore
Mhm.
there is.
Zon's gonna look at the doctor as they like snap up and
Oh yeah,
like
both of you, and you even like look at each other.
yeah. Zon's
Immediately
gonna
going upstairs.
yeah, and Zon is going to walk past Drax and just like smack him on the chest and just walk up as like
Do
as she's
you
walking
hold
past.
back?
No.
How much damage do you deal with that?
Okay, well no, I'm not trying to damage
Nope.
him, but like
What's your max damage on that?
Because
6.
he's asleep.
What do you do?
So
You get advantage on the attack.
No,
would
I
have
just want
advantage on
damage. I want damage.
6.
6 total. You take 3 points of damage. I'll half it. As you are just like WWE, like stomp the mat with the backhand on the chest, woken up.
What?
Got a
I
problem.
bump the steel chair.
Got a problem. She whisper yells.
We're not breaking.
And she's
We're not
walking.
breaking anything, right? Oh, okay. That kind of hurts. Okay, I'm coming. He just.
As Zark runs upstairs, he's casting mage armor on
Okay.
himself because
You watch Zon as this full plate of complete with helmet, arcane armor quickly shimmers over the doctor and then vanishes.
Yup.
Drax sees that and then looks at his armor and just goes, "I don't have time for this." Just takes the sword.
Just takes the sword.
He takes the sword and his shield and he starts heading up.
Okay.
this also does, since those are all actions, to send that message, gives Eva time to do things.
Yep. Eva, what are you doing with your 18 seconds of
I am trying to reach Red and see if I can. This is gonna be so stupid because I have no strength. I'm going to try and grapple her to see if I can get a bite off of her.
Oh, she's offering her arm Like-
Oh,
right at the wrist.
Oh, Eva's
Holding
not
it
going
out.
for the wrist. She's going
Oh.
straight for your neck.
Got it. Cool. All right.
She has
so-
no control over this.
Okay.
Going for the jugular.
She you don't have control?
Nope.
Not with the way that it is at the moment now.
he rolled way too low. to have
Yeah.
control.
So
And-
grapple.
Yeah,
opposing.
with
I
a
believe-
-1 from Eva.
I believe the initiator has to roll athletics, and the defendee can choose athletics or acrobatics.
I'm
Correct.
choosing acrobatics.
I would do the same, so that's fair.
Roll them.
Oh god, yeah, that's horrible.
I didn't
Not-
roll much better.
Not a natural one, but still a 1.
Oh,
That's a
I
2.
rolled a natural one. I shall be
Thankfully.
re-rolling.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, cool.
Why would you reroll?
Because
It's a skill
Okay.
check. There's no critical success for failure.
that's right. Okay. Yep.
But it is going to be fun because you did roll on that one.
Yeah. Cool. Let's
It's like
go.
you
Do it.
succeed by failing.
Yeah. You're like, here, sweets, take my arm. And you see, hi, like, no. you do like the quick hug, but you hug her so tight she can't. Like her chin is digging into your shoulder. You're like, no. And then you finally manage to throw her off onto the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got 2 more actions.
Yeah,
So,
nope, she has to keep trying.
Yep.
So,
Uh-huh.
2 more checks. And then everybody
Cool.
arrives.
All right. Okay.
oh, that's much better.
Oh, hush you. That's a 7.
That is
see.
a natural 20 for 19 total.
She grapples you.
Uh-huh.
Now you may make your attack.
Yep, and with her action, she will go for a fanged bite,
Yep.
which actually is going to be pretty good in terms of damage for Eva.
Uh-huh.
4 total, because it's just a bite.
Okay, 4. That's fine.
And she knows that she doesn't need blood
Well, here's
necessarily
the
from
interesting
Red.
part.
Mm.
As you sink your fangs in,
Uh-oh.
Red,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to choose your most precious memory.
Fuck. Are you serious? Okay.
If you don't want to say it out loud, you may message me directly. But I need that.
Okay, you got it.
So, guys, about that new hunger mechanic.
Uh-huh.
God.
Yeah. Cool.
It is both terrifying and yet amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually twice that I've rolled in that same bracket.
Yep.
So, good times.
Yeah. Great times.
I have a feeling I'll probably know what it is. Probably.
Which also... Oh, nope, never mind.
Okay. Do you want this described out loud, or you want me to haze it over?
Oh, you can describe it if you want.
Okay. Eva, as your fangs sink in, you don't draw any blood. But as they say, the blood is the bridge to the soul. Your vision is pulled from your body and into a memory. You view third person, this small, young child, female, this bright red hair, wearing a very simple, almost like a sleeping gown for a small girl, as she sits in a bed, sitting up with a book in her hands. There is a very elder gentleman with her, seems to be reading from the book. And you watch as the child kind of, you see words being exchanged back and forth, but you cannot make them out.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see as the child seems to speak something and then throws a hand out in a very familiar spellcasting fashion you are used to seeing. And you watch as the beginnings of a little mote of flame kind of spurt out. And they both get really excited. And you watch as this memory is torn asunder. The grandfather figure removed, leaving only the child. But your hunger subsides. And just as Zahn comes barreling through the door first due to her movement speed, Zahn, you watch as Eva has sunk her fangs into Red. And as you get to the door, you see Eva pull away with this knowing look that she has returned to full control of her body.
Still has the red eyes and the fangs, though.
Yes.
There's like the briefest of hesitations. And then she's going to move in between Red and Eva. And just look at Eva and then back to Red.
Because I'm grappling her, how does that work?
Are these... Oh, are you still grappling? Oh, then she's going to
It would
rip them
depend if you let
apart.
go or not.
Oh, then she's going to rip them apart.
Okay.
Oh.
Now I have to contest Zahn? Fuck.
Make a strength check.
Yep. At that. So.
Do I get to choose acrobatics this time?
Oh, right. It's athletics, technically,
I
isn't
mean, you're
it?
maintaining a grip, right? So
Honestly, well, the question is, when Eva realizes she's returned to full control of her body, would she let go or would she hold on?
At that point, she would probably start to let go, but I don't know if she would have the time with Zahn getting there.
Okay.
Okay.
Then just give me a strength check on.
Okay, so that was 9 at disadvantage.
You go to pull them apart, and you realize maybe it's just the angle of the push away. Maybe it's because
Yeah.
you woke up. You don't know, but you push, and they don't move much.
She's gonna play it off like that was totally normal and she only meant to push them that little bit away because she could see that Eva was totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Is there any exterior wound on her?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Nom, nom,
bit.
Okay, cool.
Nom nom nom.
Nom noms.
Are you two okay?
I'm waiting for Doc to say anything before I say what I was going to say.
Red
Be told I'm here.
kind of
You've all arrived at the doorway at least by now.
puts a
Try-
hand to her neck and looks at it for a second.
Drac just
So-
like looks in and just goes, "We don't have. There's no more shadows, right?" He's like ready to just chop something in half, thinking it's like the shadow thing is again. He's like, no. What then?
Doc-
What the fine fuck?
Doc is just going to come in and see Red holding her neck, and is going to throw a cure wounds onto her.
All right.
Thank you.
Zom.
Say your healing.
Get 7 hit points.
Oh,
There you
Yay.
go.
all right. Okay. Are you
Are
all
we-
right, Eva? Have you returned to yourself?
Eva is sated, but now panicking because, oh my god, what the fuck did I just do? She will shove Red towards Zahn and try and bolt for the window. She is trying to get out. Again.
Does it time to try and catch her?
Can I cast a spell?
Actually, yeah.
So let's take this in. That's what we're gonna do. Let me get to the chat for Discord. I'm just gonna go in the order that your names appear in the chat room.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Eva. That's where we're starting. That's top of initiative. So you have to get past Zahn, basically everybody.
If I go to the window, I just have to get over the bed. And I'm going that way.
You got to get past Red, man.
We got to get out of reach of 2 party members, I believe.
That. Okay.
Doc's on and Red are all there because Doc had to go touch Red's neck.
True. So Drac is at the door, and then the 3 of your allies are within reach of you. So you got to get not so much past, but out of range
Mm-hmm.
of 3 people before you make it to the door. So you begin to bolt.
Yep. And the one I'm
Reactions
concerned.
ensue.
Oh yeah.
Reactions will resolve first reactions.
Yep.
Who is going to use their reaction to try to stop her from moving away?
Red, because Red was literally just holding her and tried to, Eva was pushing her away
Okay.
to get away.
So go ahead and make a grapple check.
Cool. I can almost guarantee this one's going to get re-rolled. All right. Okay. The first one. Oh, yep. It's getting re-rolled. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, at least it's not a natural one.
Right. 15.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your opposing check.
Is this still just athletics?
Yes.
Shit.
Oh.
2.
You
Actually,
are
Oh.
I have a reroll. I'm gonna
You
use
do.
it.
Oh.
Nice.
She needs to get out. She will.
Okay.
Nope, doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's it.
Now we'll say that was your movement.
Hmm.
It's still technically your turn because we were resolving reactions first. That was just your movement.
So
You have your action.
at this point, I would still be grappled by Red now?
Yes.
Okay. Um, found spells I forgot I had.
Love it when that happens.
Right?
That could be devastating depending on what kind of spell it is now.
Right, true.
Would she go for a reaction herself? If she wants to get out, yes. So as Red grabs Eva, Eva, as a reaction, shoves her hand into Red's chest and uses Hellish Rebuke on Red. It's still fire damage, but it's halved because it's Red.
Yes.
So
Roll Red. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, goody. Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Huh.
You're grappling her.
I am.
I don't.
She can lean back and still hold on.
No, my gut tells me. Give me
Okay.
this check with disadvantage, please.
A dex check with advantage or disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. First one is
Or I'll give you this. You can let her
cool.
go and have it a regular roll.
Nah.
I'll give you that. Okay.
Nah. It hits.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Roll your damage. Roll 4 10s.
it's actually good. 28 damage,
Yeah, halved.
halved to 14.
Yep. Okay.
And that was a reaction. So as an action,
She's still holding on.
Yeah, as an action, Eva will try and break free because she can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they love a quarrel.
Which still can't use frickin' acrobatics. That's just mean. Damn, 16.
To break free? To break out of a grapple,
It's opposing athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Negative ones.
What's yours, athletics, Red?
I'm gonna roll it right now. Yeah, it does not want me to hold on to her.
Nope.
She breaks free, but can't move.
Correct.
All right.
And bonus action. So that was movement, reaction, action, bonus action. Double check real quick just to make sure I have my ducks in a row. Yeah, bonus action, she will use Form of Dread.
On Red?
Nope. Form of Dread affects
Oh.
herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. You would notice as... Ooh, hello. We'll take those. Even though she is not able to move, the shadows that are in the room seem to just envelop
Drac the shadows.
Eva's form in a cloak over her. And, like, her entire body almost elongates. Her arms are longer, her fingers are longer, her hair is longer, which is odd. But it's just this almost hooded cloak that just comes over Eva.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. She is not in the right mind to
Zon.
recognize that you are trying to help her.
It's on.
You're muted, dear.
Yes, I totally knew that, and I was talking to myself, preparing for this moment.
Oh yeah, I saw all of what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck you were
Oh, yeah.
mouthing.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What would Leviathan like to do?
Well, she's like confused as fuck. Like, looks at Eva, looks at Red, looks back at Eva as they're like, duking it out.
There have been no dukes thrown by Red. None.
Okay, I mean you're still trying to hold on. Okay, either way, she looks to Eva and is like, "Why are you doing this? Why? I understand you're scared, you're worried. We're not going to hurt you. If you're trying to get out, we'll leave the room. We'll let you have this space to yourself. But think about Cassandra. What is she going to do in the morning? She's going to be asking for her mother. What are we supposed to tell her? That you ran away and we don't know where you are?"
Does her words
Don't-
find purchase within
Don't-
your mind?
Don't leave your child like this.
Nope.
Ah, son of a bitch.
She knows Red'll take care of her.
When diplomacy fails.
When diplomacy fails, she rages. Fine. You want to play it this way? She'll grapple her.
Dear. You'll grab her too?
Yep.
Oh, can't get out of that one.
Yep.
With advantage.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You get
It's just-
That would be a
hug.
27.
It's just
Oh,
group hug
shit.
therapy.
Yes, it
Jesus.
is.
It is
I mean,
hug therapy.
Unless I get acrobatics, I can't contest that at all.
You can do
You can
acrobatics.
do acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
I've been
you can.
asking, and it
Yeah.
For the additional
The-
grabbing, you can do that.
For contesting, you can, but breaking
Oh,
free is gonna
got
be
you.
pure athletic.
Correct.
Pure.
Got you.
Athletic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Now I have a chance. As I roll in that one.
As you try to squirm enough to where you can't get out of Red's grip, but you're like, oh, here comes the muscles.
He just like grabs her. Eva, please. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna punch her in the face. I'm not that mean.
So kind.
Yeah,
Red.
I'll try.
Okay. Red will walk up in front of her.
You're already holding her. Oh no, she broke free.
Yeah, she broke free.
And
So
then
now,
Zon grabbed me again.
yeah,
Yeah.
Zon's got her. So
And Zon probably did like the grab and lift. to
Oh
where
yeah,
your feet are
100%.
kicking.
Well, Form of Dread does make me a little taller.
A little bit taller.
Just-
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, sure.
so Red will walk
enough
up in
for
front of
Zon.
her and look her in the eyes.
There is a wall of just panic.
Everything is all right. I'm here. Your friends are here. Your daughter's here. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going to scare me off. And I want you here. There is nothing that you can say or do that will make me happy to see you leave. Nothing is changing. I love you. And
the
she'll kind of
background.
stand there, just cupping her cheeks.
In the
Okay.
background, you just hear Draco. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh,
Don't ruin the moment.
big hugs.
Your
Eva
choice,
will
Eva.
Eva will stop struggling against Zahn for a moment
Okay.
and looks straight back at Red. It's never about want. It's never about need. I don't want this. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to hurt you. Let me go.
You
Red,
are.
anything else
Mm-hmm.
for your
You
turn?
are. Yes, I'm
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
talking. You are back in your right mind now. I know you don't want to. But let your friends help you. Let me help you. We will find a way to get rid of that if you don't want it. Anything you don't want, we will work to get rid of. But I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. And I will sit with you through this. Through what I deem to be a good part of my life. You and Cassandra make this a good part of my life. And I am here. So it's best you just accept it because I am a stubborn bitch.
Drax nodding in the background.
Shut up,
agreeing.
Drac.
It just took the thing you treasure the most. That can happen to Doc, to Dragix, to Zahn, to Cassandra. It's getting worse. It's getting harder. It's getting stronger. If this keeps up, what's going to happen to you when you don't remember anything? When you don't remember what made you who you are?
What makes us who we are keeps evolving. I may have lost a precious memory, but I've also gained one.
Can you say the same when I take Doc's family from him? Or Drakic's ship from him? Or Zahn's family from her?
Drac is
Can
just
you
gonna.
say that?
Drax's gonna be like, you could take every sunrise I've ever seen and every sunset. Well, yeah, that's fine. There's a lot of those. Trust me. I'll be fine.
And I
Because
hope
also my fun with you guys is actually about equal to that anyway. So, but yeah, every sunrise and then sunset, if you need them, you can definitely have them.
your friends are here. They know that this might happen and they're still here. Don't you think that means something?
She looks directly at Doc because Zahn's behind her, so she can't see him.
No.
Do-do-do.
She just does the poltergeist and looks.
Ah.
She's in former dread, so maybe.
Yeah,
Turns
well.
the head around.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Until intensity picks back up, I'm going to take us out of the initiative.
But yeah, if anybody were to look at Drac, like at this point, realizing the fact that she's fine, he's just leaning against the door frame, kind of like once again poking at his talons, and also occasionally sticking his head into the hole to make sure that there's no little one kind of like looking at them, be like, "What's going on?"
What's this noise?
As you're leaning, you get a little like couple of splinters in the door frame.
It's not the first time. It's honestly, if anybody were to check his shoulders, there's probably splinters from the Stardust in there and every other ship he's ever been on.
I was gonna say, he's probably the one that's most used to it, working on the decks.
Oh yeah. It's like if he doesn't feel one, like if he doesn't get a new splinter like every other
Part
day,
of the crew, part of the ship.
he if he doesn't get a new splinter, he actually ends up finding a way to stick himself just in order to be like, oh, there it goes. Okay. And continue on.
Eva, you take a hard stare at Doctor.
Doxus returns to stare.
I think what Red is trying to say is that we're all here for you, and we all understand you don't want this. You don't want to be like this. Not that you aren't, amazing, but we don't want you to be like this either if you don't want it. If you want it to be like it, sure, we'd be there for you, but if you don't want it, then we don't want it either. Which means we're here to help you, and we will figure it out for you, with you. That's what being, part of the cursed crew is, right? We're all here to help each other out with our own curses. And you help me with mine, and I want to help you with yours. Especially if that means that Cassandra also gets to be free.
This is going to keep happening. I nearly killed 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
I just put half of my power into Red.
Mm-hmm.
One of you is going to die.
And we have spells to bring us back. We're in it for the long haul.
And also, if we help you get rid of this, it's not here forever.
Yeah. We want
But
you.
we're here forever. Or at least I am. I can't really speak for the others, but I know I am.
I got
I
50
enjoy
years left.
Listen, I enjoy the fun you guys give me. Why else would I be here?
Exactly. You're stuck with us. You
Pretty
jump out that
much.
window, we're jumping out after you, so.
I did that already. I'll do it again.
Exactly.
You also broke a counter on the way out.
I know what I was
Fine.
talking about. That's beside the point.
Pretty sure there's still a footprint there, Jax.
Roll for denial.
Roll for denial. Here it goes. Let's
There's
go. Be
always a
funny.
disadvantage.
That's an
D4
18.
psychic damage.
Regardless, we're all here and we're not going anywhere. We know what you're capable of. We're willing to help you through it. Cassandra deserves her mother. And I want you. I know it might seem foolish or stubborn, stupid, I don't know. But regardless, that's how I feel. So I'm not leaving.
And any given day of the week, I would be there for any of you as well. But I will hurt you.
I mean, I just slapped Drax and I hurt him. Like, we're gonna hurt each other.
Drac hurt
What
your
happens in
counter.
a family? Yeah, he ruined your counter. I broke your door off.
Mm-hmm.
Red
No,
fucking
no.
wants to burn me.
Drax still stands there like, I didn't do it. There is no proof. You have no witnesses to claim that. This is all hearsay. I will deny this to the grave.
And
We're-
all I'm asking you to do is let me love you. Mark this on the calendar because you won't hear it again. Please.
I don't have any healing spells. Fuck. Welcome to Warlock.
Yep.
We're all fucked up. Like,
Eva just gives a snort of derision, like, obviously.
why else would we be together?
Well, cursed crew for a
But-
reason.
Mhm.
So we're all cursed to be together. That is what the end
Exactly.
result is. And therefore you must accept that. You're not going to get rid of us unless you break your curse.
Exactly.
She actually would probably lose the form of dread at this point because she hasn't done shit with it.
Mhm.
Zon loses rage.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want any of you. It's never been about that. I've always wanted to be around you, be with you, and
Mhm.
love you, Red. But love should not hurt. Not to this degree. Not when I would have to also live with the fact that I might kill one of you. I need to get this under control or removed or just taken care of. And
Okay. Let's do it.
and it was lucky that it was Red, because if it was Cassandra, she wouldn't be here.
Well,
Exactly.
number one, I'm pretty sure that even if you were to lose control, you would never actually aim for your daughter.
Not intentionally, of course.
I
but-
highly doubt that you would even consider your daughter as a target. Because you probably have some sense of yummy memories, and the older that they are, the more memories they have to choose from. A child will not have many.
And I'm your prime target right here. And I can handle it, and I choose to. Because you mean that much to me.
Oh, Eva
So in
has
essence,
totally
she's
stopped
your-
fighting Zon, by the way.
Yeah, she put her down. She's put her down. But she's ready. She's ready. Oh yeah. Always ready.
She's bonesaw.
Look, we don't want you to hurt Cassandra either, and we understand your worry. We do. We don't want to see her hurt either. So, you're stuck with us. I feel like you should convert your study into like a sleeping room now, because we're all just gonna be here, so you just have even more memories to choose from.
Mhm.
Should I just sleep
'Cause-
outside the door from now on, so that way, in case you do end up not hitting her, at least you could hit me outside?
See, you should just make a bunk bed in Cassandra's room, because then I can sleep on the bottom, she gets the top, and
She just
We
gives
would-
Zon the blankest stare ever.
What I'm trying to say is, I think most of us would gladly give up some memories if it meant satiating your hunger enough to where you didn't go into whatever this weird form is.
And also, I will always be sleeping next to you. So you'll have a ready meal right there, and you won't have to go for Cassandra. I choose to do this. Now I need you to let me.
Kind of just as an off thought to herself, she's like, under her breath, must be nice. All right, I get it. I get it.
Are you
Sorry.
sure? And he kind of gives like a pointed stare, like, really? Or are you just hiding it from it now?
I'm so tempted to throw a spell your way, but you know what? It's not worth it.
You could. I already been smacked once today.
Sorry, not sorry. Zon's gonna lift both her and Red into a bear hug. Yeah. And Doc, if she can, lift them, all three of them up. It's fine. She'll
mean,
try.
The girls don't weigh much. Doc doesn't
Yeah.
weigh much. It's fine.
Yeah.
Doc,
Yeah.
Doc is still by the
Picking up
door.
3 wet noodles is not that hard.
He's still leaning against the door frame and just smirking a little bit.
Zon
He
looks
just-
over to him. Get your ass in here and hug.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm staying right
Yeah. Get over here.
here. He's
Like,
just
that
like,
sounds like
I'll
Yeah,
smack you
boy.
again.
Look, if I'm getting in the middle of
Who
this
has the
bear
command
hug, then you
spell?
are too. Get your ass over here, Drakix.
You're part of the curse crew.
I know I'm
Get
part
in
of the
here.
curse crew, but I don't feel like being cursed with the bear hug right now. So I'll
Oh,
be
that means
fine
you get
staying
your
here.
own individual personal one because she, is around when you sleep. So if you wanted a solitary one, go ahead, be my guest.
No, I feel like that's going to be giving you fuel. Never mind. He just walks over.
That's what
He's
I
like,
thought.
I don't need to give you fuel for a fire.
Hmm.
But he does do the
Yes.
purpose of, like, as he gives everybody else, like, a one-armed hug, he
Mm.
does pat Red on the top of her head.
I will
He just
burn
stays
you in
there.
your sleep.
All right. I think that's a good place to end it right now.
Yeah.
Well, cursed crew, the sessions have gathered on, and new friendships have been formed, and new lessons learned. Why don't you guys take one for yourselves? Level up
Oh,
Yay.
yes.
as we head into a new little arc. I believe all of you are pretty on board with hard charging towards Mr. Price.
Mm-hmm.
Seems the way
We
to
shall
go.
see how you approach the mission given, the funds paid forward already.
Good
Honestly,
Lord, yeah.
you could probably take it and run, see what you all do with it. But until then, we made this decision on our break. We had a bit of a talk. We will be taking next Wednesday off, so everyone here can enjoy time either with their friends, their family, their chosen family. I want everyone at the Wednesday table, and honestly across, everyone that can hear my voice and listen to us, go enjoy time either with your friends, your family, or like I said, your chosen family. Be with people that bring you joy and smiles. Choose joy. And
If you
also
have-
choose snacks.
Hmm.
So
If you
until
have-
the following one, go ahead.
If you have no one to hang out with, we will be around on Saturday.
That's
We
right.
have a video that will be going up on the Twitch and the YouTubes. It will not be live, but we may be there in chat. So if you want to come hang out while we do some dumb stuff in Lethal Company, please come hang out.
Until then, during this time of year, be safe. Love yourselves. Love one another. Go grab your snacks, and we'll catch you in the following Wednesday. Good night, everybody.